Oh my god. Look behind you! It's German! I actually don't speak German. I don't know what's happening. Is that bad? Oh, well, she's dead. Neat. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another movie analysis where I give you the basic rundown of movies and or critically pick them apart. Today, we're going to be taking a look at The Hatred. Now, before we get started, I want to apologize as to why I haven't been uploading a lot. Check the description below for a full list or full explanation as to why. Short story is, I've been working a lot and I upload when I have the time to make it. Don't worry, don't unclick the subscribe button. I'm still uploading videos. I'll get them out as soon as I can. Today, however, I just watched this movie, The Hatred, and I'm just now recording the audio today. Hopefully it comes up today or tomorrow. It's Wednesday when I'm recording this. So, without further ado, let's get into The Hatred real quick with some observation. And this movie is just like it. And about an hour and 19 minutes into the movie, we find out that the being inside of this movie feeds on
whatever that thing is, it's feeding on your fear.
That is a crucial element to this movie that is going to be played out throughout the entire thing. However, it also feeds off of hatred. Now, I want to take a look at this introduction real quick because it is, well, real quick, I say, when it's 20 minutes long. When you have a 20-minute introduction that explains everything right off the bat, you're no longer really drawing people into the story. You are in itself disconnecting the audience from the main characters and only associating them to the story. It's no longer them inside of this haunted environment. It's this environment that became haunted and now you have new people. That doesn't sound like it causes a huge disconnect, but when you know the prior occupants before you meet these, that's what we start to focus on. I don't know if the film wanted you to focus more on Alice than any other character, which I don't even remember their names, and I just watched the movie, because they're very forgettable. In fact, if you look at him right here, you see all 5 of them. They all travel except when they split off to play hide and seek. Other than that, they're pretty much all together in a group until they get split off to die. That's kind of another problem with this. That has a Scooby-Doo effect. You know, they're either all together or they're separate. It's never, you know, just, hey, I'm gonna go take the kid to bed. Okay, we'll sit down here and watch TV. But back to what I was saying. When you have this notion of, I'm going to introduce what happened in this house, the bad things that happened, and then cut to the present. Okay, we now know everything about this guy. We know he's a Nazi. This movie called The Hatred. You're gonna think, oh, Nazis hate. Hatred. Cool. That's where the hate comes from. You get this new amulet, and then it gets black. So we now know the amulet is connected to the murder. We now know this very passive-aggressive woman killed her husband after he, quite angrily, killed his own daughter, who angrily tried to kill him. All of a sudden, this violence breaks out because of this amulet, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to connect the two. Right there, we have the problem. We have who's going to be haunting the place, the dad and the daughter. We have what caused it, the medallion, and we have the place, the house. What that means is we spend the entire movie waiting for these characters to know it. That drags the plot. It doesn't matter. Now, the main criticism for this movie in the reviews was the acting wasn't that good. And personally, I didn't find the acting to be that abnormal of a low-budget horror movie. It was alright. There were a lot of scenes where the smiles didn't need to be there. They were a little bit forced. And again, the pack traveling was kind of a daunting thing to kind of keep track of. It doesn't make any sense why you would always travel in a pack, but needless to say, it didn't break the environment. What broke the environment was how long some of these scenes stretched on. When we first meet the characters about 22 minutes into the movie. 22 minutes into the movie, we finally meet these characters. That is a long time to build to your main characters, having already built a relationship to these. Now, with only an hour left, you have to build them into this movie with reason for us to care about them. That is a daunting task, leading to my point of, what does it matter about these characters? What does it matter? It doesn't. They're stereotypical. They are just there to fill tropes. They are token. Meaning, I can just say, oh, this is Ashley, this is Samantha. Well, actually, that one is Samantha. Isn't that kind of funny? But you get my point here. There's Leanne, Irene, it's Reagan. I don't know. Am I forgetting one? I'm probably forgetting one. I don't know. But the point is, they're all there to die except for your main character and the child. Who saw that coming? I saw that coming. But more to the point. There were a few good scenes in this movie, like when they revealed that the dad and mom were killed. That was a pretty good surprise. I did not see that coming. little pun there. Right away, you get this weird behavior around Alice and Irene. I think that's the little girl's name. She seems to know what happened, but doesn't know what happened. She just knows that there's a girl named Alice haunting the place. That tends to get a bit weird halfway through the movie, but more to the point, it gets weirder halfway through when you see Alice talking. Why didn't she try to talk to them? I don't understand this. Why does she pick and choose who she talks to? Is it because the medallion feeds off of fear and that causes her to be evil when you fear her? I guess that's what they were going with, but at the same time, they didn't know there was anything to fear, especially when you pop out of the covers. That would scare the crap out of anybody. When you're banging your head against the wall and then she drops the phone and she's right there, it scares the crap out of her. When she gets, now this girl, Samantha, she gets scared pretty easily, and I guess that fear fed into it. But again, this whole notion of fear feeding hatred and hatred holding fear, and the medallion sucks the hate and fear out of you and then holds on it, but it feeds off of fear while spewing hatred. It's a very weird system of how the medallion works, but it doesn't play out. The dad is there, but he doesn't really do anything. It's all being taken out aggression by Alice. And the only time the dad even does anything is against Virgil, who was there for literally just 30 seconds to die. It doesn't make any sense as to why this aggression exists from Alice's perspective. I get that she wanted somebody to find her, but at the same time, why wouldn't she be more sympathetic? It seems Alice should have played more like Mama from Mama, you know? A distraught spirit trying to find her place and find redemption and savior, and then she ends up being in the house. It was a very confusing movie, not of complexity, but as to what was the process, what was the thought process, you know, going on toward any of this. I was quite baffled by it, because half the decisions that were made didn't make any sense. You had a very stern Nazi father who killed his daughter, and then was killed by his wife because of this medallion, right? That's what you built to. Now, I feel that this movie would have been better had that been revealed through cutscenes and flashbacks halfway through the movie. Because with everything already presented to us right there, his connection to Hitler, the medallion, his snapping, him being murdered, all of this could have played out a lot better had it been told later down the line. Also, an extra 15 minutes wouldn't have hurt for us to build that in. But we should have been building a relationship toward these 5 characters before we met these 3. Because now we are emotionally invested in Alice when we should have been emotionally invested in, we'll just call him Reagan and the gang. But hey, that is a very, very brief breakdown of some of the film elements of this movie. I am going to try and get this thing up for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you all next time. Peace! Don't forget to share this video with your friends. Trying to grow a little bit. Anyway, yeah, bye. Later.